If you would allow me, I would like to offer 2 observations about male/female relationships.
Why, certainly, go right ahead.
Okay then, first of all, being a single, very independent, and financially comfortable male, there are not too many of life's comforts and pleasures that I cannot provide for myself. That being said, when it comes to female companionship, however, the only thing that a female can offer me that I cannot provide for myself is interaction with what I don't physically or anatomically have. In other words, quite frankly, when you look at it rationally and logically, the only thing that a female can really offer me is sex.
Wow, that's quite a profound statement.
Well, it may sound profound or even harsh, but the fact of the matter is that it is nevertheless true. This notion may be hard to accept or swallow, but if you can take the societal opinions, stigmas and just plain blind tradition out of the equation, then bottom line is that this observation, while it may sound unfortunate at first, may ultimately be the salvation of the interaction between men and women.
How do you see it as salvation?
Well, I think once we all understand this notion, then we can get to a place where we all know where we stand and what we have to offer one another. Or to be more specific, what it is that generally a woman has to offer a man. We can get rid of all the false pretenses and cut more quickly to the chase. At the onset, I did say I had 2 observations to offer. The other observation is that there are many women who are also single, very independent, and financially comfortable, and yet, their usual or stereotypical expectation of men is that they, the women, should be put on a pedestal, and the men should primarily be the financial provider of all things they do in all places they go.
Are you serious?
Yes, totally. I could not be more sincere or forthright about my thoughts on this subject. I think, if you were to ask most men and most women, who could muster up the honesty when asked about their opinion of these observations, they would ultimately agree. Of course, I reinforce the notion that they would have to have the courage to give their honest opinion.
Well, I have to admit that what you have been saying sounds very logical and well thought out, and quite frankly, I must say that I tend to agree with you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your honesty. But I want to add that I also don't mind and readily welcome hearing any opposing viewpoint as long as it is backed up with some logic and plausible rationale.